All right. I'm going to wait around. I'm a couple minutes early, but also I would like a few folks to show up for this live stream before we get started in earnest. So currently, this is just me hanging out and letting everybody know that I am live. I'm going to post the live stream, as a matter of fact, onto my website. How's everybody doing on this Cyber Monday? I hope it is a good one for you. Hello, hello. Thanks to everybody who's joining us. Hello, hello. All right, let's see. We've got one more minute before we get started here in earnest. Hope everybody is having a great day so far. So we're going to be talking about my BrandCast MasterClass. I am a podcaster and a video editor, and I am currently promoting a class which will allow you to, let me see if I can access this. Trying to embed it. Can I do that? I don't know that I can. Ah, there we go. Bingo. All right, I was just waiting a little while to get started. I am hoping that a lot of you get to join me this morning. I've had a lot of interest in the class, but a lot of people are like, I don't even know exactly what it is that you're going to be teaching me, Joel. And I don't even know maybe the questions that I need to ask. And I understand that that is a complicated thing for somebody who wants to become a content creator but has never done it. You're like, what even are the questions? Where do I begin? So here's the broad strokes. I come from the radio world. I started in radio in 2004. I've been a broadcaster of some sort ever since then. I still do the pregame show for Louisiana Tech football with my wife. Hopefully we'll be headed to a bowl game here. It depends on, I guess, where they go, on whether or not we'll do a broadcast in front of it. But we've done that. We got to do it like 5 years in a row, which was really, really fun. We went all over Louisiana and Texas, and I don't know. We went 3 or 4 different places in Texas. We went to New Orleans twice. It was good fun, that run we had with Skip Holtz. Sonny Cumby doing a good job this season, and 7-5 my Bulldogs are right now. So hopefully we'll be headed to a bowl game that we can attend and broadcast from. So that's like my career. I started in radio, but my life as a storyteller, the reason why I'm good at this, the reason why I think I could be good at helping you be good at this, is because it started a lot earlier than that. I've been in theater in one form or another since I was 12. The summer before I turned 13, I started doing theater with a friend of mine, and I've never gone back since then. I love it. I think that it is a wonderful medium, and performance is obviously something that I enjoy. So I bring that performance aspect, that storyteller background, and I bring a broadcast understanding and a familiarity and a comfortability with all the tools of broadcasting. That is my credentials. I've been creating videos of one sort or another since about 2005, 2006, and I've been doing it more professionally since 2013. I have been podcasting since 2012, podcasting for others and editing and consulting since 2015, and I love to do it. I'm very excited about any opportunity I get to help somebody new tell their story and figure out how they can promote that story to the whole world. My BrandCast MasterClass, what is it? We're far enough along now that I can go ahead and share this with you, and we can get started in earnest. It is a 6-week course. I have created 6 video lessons with some homework for you on each lesson, and you can do it at your own pace. We do encourage you to try to do it week to week because we'll also include a live class call. Now, so far for the cohort that we're going through, we've only done one because we hit the Thanksgiving holiday, but we've got another live call coming up this week, and I've found them personally very constructive. I think they are constructive for the audience, the class members themselves, and that's the feedback that I'm getting so far. What I want to do is help you hone your own story and figure out how to apply it to the message that you are sending and sharing more broadly to the world, whether that be about business or not. Most of my clients tend to be businesses, brand representatives, salespeople of one sort or another, right? I work with a lot of mortgage folks. I work with a lot of realtors. I work with industry groups, folks that are in the medical industry serving associations around those various medical fields. All of those people are selling something, right? They are promoting a message, either the growth of their organization or the importance of the association that they are promoting, the importance of the industry that they are supporting. Or they're selling themselves. I've got these services to offer and I want you to buy from me. I want you to work with me. I want to be your realtor. I want to be your mortgage officer. Those sorts of folks can be helped by extending their own personality into their messaging. Personal story, your circumstances, your experiences, your knowledge, all of that matters, and it is really the only thing that is going to make you stand out in the marketplace versus every other Tom, Dick, and Harry. That's what my BrandCast MasterClass is really about. So we start with your story. Who are you? What do you do? Why do people care? What is your message, and why do you care so much about it? Why is it that you're in this particular field? That's the second lesson. I think that everybody's purpose tends to tie to the industry that they are in, or perhaps this is about building a side hustle, and so it's not the industry that you're in right now, but it's the industry you would like to be in someday. That's what you're hoping to launch a podcast or a YouTube channel or just promote more social media video about. If that's the case, then your purpose might lie in that, whatever it is that you want to do but aren't currently doing. I want to help you figure that out, hone the story to apply it, and then teach you how to spread that lesson and message across all of the various platforms that are going to help you grow an audience and make it make any sense for you financially long term. Okay, so what does that look like? Well, first thing is we're going to talk about gear. It turns out that gear is more important to people than even I imagined. I own a lot of audio and video gear. I own quite a few different computers or computer type devices. And all of that stuff is because I really like technology. What I found is there are 2 types of people that are signing up for my class. Folks that really like technology like me, and sort of part of the fun of this particular pursuit is the technology that they're going to get to experience and try out. The other part, though, is a section of my class that is sort of almost tech-averse, and they're like, I know I need to do this, but the toys and the technology are getting in my way. Joel, tell me what I have to buy. Tell me what's absolutely necessary. So we do that. I've actually got a sort of a gear list that I've created, a document that I've created. And once you do the homework for a couple of the lessons, when we get to the 3rd lesson, you'll receive that gear list as well if you've done your homework for the course. after we go through the gear, we're going to talk about actually recording, how to record, how to edit, how to use some automated tools to make that editing less of a lift for you, no matter your own technological experience or aptitudes, how you can plug those automated tools into a VA or somebody like me that is actually producing your content on the back end as well. And finally, how do you publish that? Where do you put it? Then our final episode, our final lesson is all about launching your podcast. What is the launch plan? How to get yourself set up for success, and then how to maintain the momentum once you get going so that you can not just start a podcast, but maintain a podcast and build your brand in a way that will sustain and grow your audience, your business, your clientele, and your influence throughout your industry and the world at large. It is a lot of information. It's going to be easy enough for you to get through it, though, and you're going to have a class full of folks like you, business owners, brand representatives, salespeople in different industries that are trying the exact same thing. So you're going to have plenty of cheerleaders along the way. It's a great little class, if I don't say so myself. And the folks that are in it right now, our first round, are loving it and enjoying it. And I'm sure a lot of them are going to be referring folks to it down the road. That's going to mean that it's more expensive, though. Today is Cyber Monday as I'm recording this. I'm going to do another one of these webinars on Thursday, I think. I'll link it out ahead of time and send it to folks so that I can take some questions from people who are on the live who get a chance to perhaps see me on Thursday and answer those questions specifically. But this course in the new year is going to cost $9.99. That's what this course costs. 6 full video lessons, the live calls every week, and then importantly, you're also going to get your launch plan at the end of it. Once you do all of your homework responses to me, I'm going to give you a launch plan for your YouTube channel, your podcast, or your social media feeds, or all of the above, so that you have a path, an outline on how to get to not just producing, but publishing on a regular basis. This course is normally going to cost $9.99. Right now for Cyber Monday, you can pick it up for $400. Save $5.99 if you sign up today after this course, and you could go to joelsharpton.com to do so. There'll be a link in the comments of wherever you're watching this live stream after the fact, but you can visit me right now, joelsharpton.com, and sign up for Cyber Monday. Save almost $600 on the eventual cost of the course and get your spot in line for the first course of 2026. We're going to launch in early January. Again, it'll run 6 weeks, and then you'll graduate with your launch plans for your YouTube channel, your podcast, and how to grow your social media feeds into something that is sustainable and helping your business and bottom line in the new year. I am so passionate about podcasting, folks. Podcasting is an opt-in medium, right? Almost nothing in our life is that anymore. If you go to Facebook, if you go to Instagram, if you go to TikTok or YouTube, the algorithm is sending you things. Podcasting, for most of us anyway, when we go to our podcast app, it's the shows that we've chosen that show up there. And when a new episode of a show that we've chosen comes out, the podcast app downloads that episode and has it ready and waiting for us. I mean, think about, I use this example a lot. Do you remember when Apple gave away an album from U2? They put it in everybody's iPhone, and everybody's still mad about it today. I mentioned this one time to a client, and they said, it still comes up when I plug my phone into my car. We do not want anyone to put something in our phones without our request to do so. I talk about the fact that, most phones have a feature where no matter whether you're on Do Not Disturb or what, maybe your wife or your parent or your child, when they call, it gets through even your filters, right? However, there's also an option, I don't know if you know this, but there's an option in most of those phone apps where you can say, hey, when this contact calls, just go ahead and answer automatically. Even my wife, I would not want to answer the phone automatically every time she calls, right? I want her call to ring through. I want to see when she's calling, but to answer automatically is not something that we're giving access to our phones for basically anybody. And yet that's what we do with podcasting. When you say follow, the default behavior for the app is to download the new episode right away and have it in the end user's phone. What an opportunity for you as a creator, as a business owner, as a brand representative, as a salesperson to have that kind of access to your potential customer or client. Podcasting is that sort of medium. You can build your absolute greatest fans and your number one followers, no matter what your message might be. It is going to be the top of your funnel that drives everything else about your business. And I want to help you launch that podcast. Why YouTube then, Joel? Why video? Well, first and foremost, we talked already about the algorithms on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube itself. They're pushing shorts as a regular feature now. All of those things are video first. And if you're capturing and creating your podcast in video, then you've got great content to serve all those different algorithms what they want to share to your audience. The shorts that you're going to create out of your long form content is sort of the draw into the arena of you, right? Think about it. It's probably the way that you found me, honestly, unless you referred to me. You saw a short of me saying something pithy on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, and you clicked follow one day, and now here you are listening to a webinar about my podcasting course. You can create those kinds of fans, and you can create all that various content that the various platforms want you to create by creating video for your podcast. Riverside makes that really easy. It's the platform that I'm using to create this live stream and send it out everywhere, but it's also the platform that I suggest to all of my clients to capture their video and audio podcasting on. First of all, I wouldn't suggest anybody do an audio only podcast in 2025 unless you are doing something really, really sculpted in like an audio storytelling fashion. But if that's the case, you're probably not listening to this webinar. For folks that are in businesses, for folks that are in sales, you're likely going to have either lectures, presentations, sort of like what I'm doing right now, or you're going to have interviews, discussions with guests, experts in whatever field that you're covering. Maybe you're going to do both of those things. Riverside makes both very, very easy. You can pull out transcripts, you can pull out social media clips, and again, you can feed the funnel for all of the various platforms that you need to create content for. It is a one-stop shop solution. It's also the place that I'm going to show you how you can do a little editing yourself with very minimal time and effort, or you can hand it off to a VA to do a little higher level of polish and finish on your productions, or you can hand it off to a full producer like me who's going to go through and sculpt every section and every second and make it, gleam like the diamond that it is. Let me tell you one other reason why I think it's important in 2025 and 2026 for any business owner, brand representative, a salesperson to start a podcast. It's a great way to feed your plans to write a book. If you'd like to write a book about your industry or your field, establishing your own expertise, this is something very common everybody wants to do, right? You can capture a lot of content and create transcripts from that content right here by creating your podcast. Then you take those transcripts, you take that text content and begin to sculpt it, whittle it down into the book that you want to create, the information that you want to provide to people, and bing, bang, boom, all of a sudden you're not just a podcaster, you're an author too. I'm telling you, your BrandCast is the beginning of a whole new segment of your career and your business, and I want to be there to help you do it. Again, it is Black Friday weekend, Cyber Monday today as I'm recording this, and for this week only, you can get access to my course, my BrandCast MasterClass, the first segment of the class in 2026. We're going to run it in January. It'll take 6 weeks, and you can get it for $5.99 off the regular price If you buy this week, go to joelsharpton.com and click the big button, save $5.99 right now. If you've got a friend or a colleague that's been talking about starting a podcast, starting a YouTube channel, or restarting what they've already begun in the past, this is perfect for them too. Send them this link wherever you're watching me. Send them to joelsharpton.com. They can watch the videos and get all the information for themselves, and they can take advantage of this great big sale, save almost $600 right now, and be first in line for the first class of 2026. I am so excited to share this information with you. I am so excited to have more positive voices creating great content, whether that be in video form or podcast form, and on social media as well. Let's flood the internet with positivity and good messaging and good people. If you need help, I'm here for you at joelsharpton.com. Thanks for everybody who joined me. And if you are joining us late, don't forget you can catch the replay anytime. Get all the information at joelsharpton.com. You can message me as well if you want more details or info about what this is and how you can get involved. Save almost $600 though when you buy it this week. My BrandCast Masterclass is available at joelsharpton.com. Thanks everybody.